This isn't just a theory, it's a profound revelation, a secret hidden in plain sight, resonating through the very core of our being. It speaks of a truth so ancient, so fundamental, that its deliberate suppression has shaped the entirety of human experience. This truth whispers that you, a magnificent, divine being, were made to forget who you are. The divine blueprint, beyond junk DNA. For decades, mainstream science dismissed vast stretches of our genetic code as junk DNA. A curious term, implying a biological scrapyard within our very cells. But what if this wasn't junk at all? What if it was, in fact, the most crucial part of our inheritance, a divine blueprint deliberately obscured? Imagine for a moment that our DNA isn't merely a double helix of genetic instructions for building a physical body. Envision it as a multidimensional antenna, a cosmic receiver and transmitter. Ancient texts, esoteric traditions, and even some pioneering modern scientists hint at the existence of 12 strands of cosmic intelligence within our DNA. These aren't physical strands in the way we typically conceive them in a laboratory. Rather, they represent 12 energetic informational pathways, each designed for extraordinary human capabilities. These latent capacities include telepathy, the ability to communicate mind to mind, transcending the limitations of spoken language. Think of the boundless potential for understanding, empathy, and collaboration if humanity could truly connect on this level. Then there's regeneration, a natural state of cellular renewal that goes far beyond our current understanding of healing. What if our bodies were designed to repair themselves flawlessly, to resist decay, and even to reverse the aging process? This isn't science fiction, it's a whisper from our forgotten past, a promise encoded within our very being. And perhaps most astonishingly, these 12 strands hold the key to quantum memory. Not just the memory of a lifetime, or even of past lives, but a direct, intuitive access to the Akashic records, to the universal field of information. Imagine remembering the true history of humanity, the wisdom of ancient civilizations, and your own journey through cosmic time. This isn't about rote memorization, it's about a deep, cellular knowing, an instantaneous download of wisdom from the quantum field. But if these incredible capabilities are our birthright, why aren't we experiencing them? The answer, according to this hidden truth, lies in their deliberate silencing. This isn't a random occurrence, it's a systemic suppression, orchestrated through various means. Trauma, both individual and collective, shatters our energetic coherence, disrupting the subtle frequencies of our DNA. Toxins in our food, water, and air pollute our physical and energetic systems, creating static in our internal broadcast. Fear, a low vibrational emotion, constricts our energy field, making it difficult for higher frequencies to permeate. And finally, frequency manipulation, a constant barrage of artificial electromagnetic fields and dissonant sounds, jams our natural energetic reception. The frequency matrix, Earth's harmony and humanity's signal. We are not merely living on a planet, we are living inside a frequency matrix. The Earth itself is a living, breathing entity with its own resonant frequency, known as the Schumann resonance. This is a set of global electromagnetic resonances, generated by lightning discharges in the cavity formed by the Earth's surface and the ionosphere. For millennia, the Earth's natural pulse, typically around 7.83 Hz, resonated harmoniously with the human brain's natural rhythms, particularly the alpha and theta brainwave states associated with creativity, relaxation, and deep intuition. This natural symphony created an environment conducive to human flourishing, intuitive connection, and spiritual awakening. But that harmony has been disrupted. Today, we are immersed in an ever-growing sea of EMFs, electromagnetic fields, from Wi-Fi, cell phones, power lines, and countless other technological devices. This constant, often chaotic, energetic bombardment creates a cacophony, a white noise that overpowers the subtle, natural frequencies of the Earth and our own bodies. Our internal signal, our inherent connection to the planet and to higher consciousness, has been jammed. It's like trying to tune into a delicate radio frequency while standing next to a giant, buzzing amplifier. The signal is there, but it's obscured, distorted, and difficult to discern. This energetic disruption is not accidental. It's part of a larger design to keep humanity disoriented, distracted, and disconnected from its true power. When our natural resonance is out of sync, we become more susceptible to external influences, less capable of critical thought, and more prone to fear and anxiety. Rewriting history, the lost civilization of Tartaria. The narrative continues, weaving a tapestry of forgotten history and stolen knowledge. We are told that history has been rewritten, that much of what we accept as truth is a carefully constructed fabrication designed to conceal our true origins and capabilities. Consider the whispers of Tartaria. Mainstream history dismisses it as a myth, or perhaps a minor historical anomaly. But what if Tartaria wasn't a myth at all? What if it was an advanced, global civilization that predated our current understanding of history? Imagine a world where grand, intricate architecture wasn't merely decorative but deeply functional. This civilization, it suggested, understood and utilized principles of cymatics, the study of visible sound and vibration to shape materials and create resonant structures. They harness sacred sound not just for music, but as a technological tool. Their magnificent, often ornate buildings, with their domes, spires, and intricate geometric patterns, were not just aesthetic marvels. They were designed for architectural resonance, acting as giant antennas to draw free energy from the Earth's energy grid. Imagine buildings that were living power plants, drawing clean, limitless energy from the very fabric of the planet, providing comfort and technological advancement without pollution or depletion of resources. This advanced understanding of energetic principles allowed them to live in harmony with the Earth, experiencing a level of technological and spiritual development far beyond what we are taught was possible in those eras. The mud floods, the cataclysms, the fires that supposedly swept through these ancient cities, were they natural disasters, or a deliberate erasure, a scorched earth policy to obliterate the evidence of a superior way of life? Stolen knowledge, the symbols and the sacred. This secret knowledge, this understanding of energy, resonance, and human potential, wasn't merely lost. It was stolen, burned, buried, and locked away beneath institutions that now were its very symbols. Think of the symbols we see today: the caduceus, the all-seeing eye, the pyramids, the Ankh. These are not merely decorative emblems, they are potent archetypes, keys to understanding ancient wisdom. Yet, they are often displayed by organizations and institutions that appear to wield power in ways that contradict the very essence of the knowledge they represent. The libraries burned, the texts destroyed, the wise men and women persecuted, all part of a concerted effort to sever humanity from its spiritual heritage. Even the profound message of Christ, a beacon of awakening for billions, was, according to this narrative, hijacked. He wasn't the founder of a religion in the way we understand it today, with dogma, rituals, and hierarchies. Instead, he was a mirror. His teachings were a reflection of the inherent divine potential within each of us. The Christos is not a person, it is a frequency, a state of being, a blueprint for awakened consciousness. It represents the realization of our innate divinity, our direct connection to Source, and our capacity for unconditional love, compassion, and sovereign power. Therefore, the return of Christ is not an external event, a figure descending from the clouds. It is, profoundly, the rise of Christ within each individual, a collective awakening to our true nature. The archons and the energetic war. This suppression, this distortion of history and spiritual truth, has an architect, or rather, a parasitic force. The Gnostics, an early Christian mystical tradition, warned us of the archons. These are described not as physical beings in our dimension, but as non-human entities, interdimensional parasites that exist in the lower astral realms. They cannot create, they can only imitate, infiltrate, and manipulate. They are energetic vampires, feeding on the low vibrational energies of fear, anger, division, and illusion. Their ultimate goal? To keep you disconnected from Source. They thrive in the shadow of ignorance and fear, maintaining humanity in a state of amnesia regarding its true power and divine connection. They operate through subtle manipulation, influencing thoughts, emotions, and societal structures to perpetuate a system that keeps us enslaved to fear-based narratives and external authority. They thrive on the energetic output of conflict, suffering, and distraction, which is why our world often seems so steeped in these energies. Unlocking the keys within, your body as a gateway. But here's the profound counter-narrative, the glimmer of hope in this epic story: your body holds the keys. It is not merely a biological machine, it is a sophisticated, multidimensional instrument, perfectly designed to reconnect you to Source. Your pineal gland, a tiny, pine cone-shaped organ located in the center of your brain, is not just responsible for melatonin production. Esoteric traditions have long recognized it as a cosmic antenna, a gateway to higher consciousness, capable of receiving and transmitting information from beyond the physical realm. It's often referred to as the third eye, the seat of intuition and spiritual insight. Your DNA, far from being junk, is a fractal transmitter. It's not just a blueprint for your physical form, it's a dynamic, energetic antenna capable of interacting with the quantum field, receiving information from the cosmos, and broadcasting your intentions into creation. Each cell in your body is a miniature universe, vibrating with the potential of the entire cosmos. The tools for awakening these latent abilities are not complex or external. They are inherent within you, simple yet profoundly powerful. Breath. Conscious, intentional breathing, pranayama, is a direct pathway to altering your state of consciousness, calming the nervous system, and activating the pineal gland. It grounds you in the present moment and helps to clear energetic blockages. Intention. Focused, clear intention is the language of the universe. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and will towards a specific outcome, you begin to activate your co-creative power and resonate with the frequencies of your desires. Vibration. Everything is energy, and everything vibrates at a certain frequency. By consciously raising your personal vibration through practices like meditation, gratitude, compassion, spending time in nature, and consuming high vibrational foods, you align yourself with higher states of consciousness and unlock access to previously hidden realms. These practices can unlock realms hidden behind the veil, allowing you to perceive realities beyond the 5 physical senses and to access deeper levels of understanding and wisdom. The real war, a battle for consciousness. The ultimate revelation is that the real war isn't political, it's energetic. It's not fought with bombs and bullets on battlefields, though those are manifestations of deeper energetic conflicts. It is a subtle, yet fierce, war for your attention, your vibration, and ultimately, your consciousness. The constant bombardment of fear-based news, divisive narratives, shallow entertainment, and endless distractions are all designed to keep your attention fragmented, your vibration low, and your consciousness trapped in a narrow band of perception. When your attention is scattered, you cannot focus your creative power. When your vibration is low, you are easily manipulated. When your consciousness is limited, you cannot see the bigger picture. But this grand design of suppression and control is ultimately based on a fundamental lie, that you were meant to be a slave. This is the deepest deception. The truth, the core of your being, whispers, you were meant to be a creator. The call to remember, your divine sovereignty. You are not small. You are not broken. You are not alone. These are the narratives of disempowerment that have been propagated to keep you from realizing your magnificent truth. You are a node in the galactic web, an intricate and essential part of a vast cosmic network of consciousness. You are a spark of source, a direct emanation of the divine, carrying the entire universe within you. The power to create, to heal, to know, and to connect is not external, it is your birthright. The time for waiting, for apathy, for blind acceptance of external narratives, is over. The veil is thinning. The frequencies are shifting. The call is clear. And the time to remember is now. This remembering is not merely an intellectual exercise, it's a felt sense, a deep resonance within your being, a reawakening of your true, sovereign, divine self. Are you ready to answer the call?